Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into our chat today. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's dive right in. Hey Crystal, how's it going?
Hey Shelly, I'm good. Just got out of a pretty intense math class. How about you?
Pretty awesome. Just had a crazy soccer practice. My legs are still feeling it. How was your math class?
We tackled some tricky differential equations. It's challenging but fun in a weird way. Did you score any goals today?
That got a couple in practice. We were working on positioning and free kicks. I actually nailed a corner shot, and everyone went nuts.
That sounds exciting. Yesterday, I stayed up late coding a new data analysis project. It was so satisfying to see the results.
Nice. I spent my evening watching some old soccer games, studying the pros. What about you? Any fun from yesterday?
I solved this massive Sudoku puzzle that's been bugging me for a while. Finally cracked it.
That's awesome. Nothing like the thrill of figuring something out. So, let's talk about enlightenment. I've been thinking about how it influences our daily lives. How do you see it?
Enlightenment to me is like gaining a deeper understanding of the world. It's that moment when everything just clicks. How does it relate to soccer for you?
For me, it's about understanding the game on a higher level. Like when you see the entire field and predict the play before it happens. There was this one match where I suddenly understood our opponent's strategy, and we turned the game around.
That's interesting. For me, enlightenment often happens during problem solving, like when I finally understand a complex math concept. I remember struggling with probability theory, and then one day it just made sense, and I could apply it to solve problems easily.
Totally get that. There was a time in practice where our coach explained this defensive formation. I didn't get it at first, but then during the game, it just clicked, and we shut down the other team's offense. What about coding? Does enlightenment play a role there?
Absolutely. I was working on a coding problem and couldn't figure out why my code wasn't working. After digging into it and understanding how a certain algorithm worked, it was like a light bulb went off, and I fixed it immediately.
It's amazing how those moments of enlightenment can change everything. It makes me appreciate the process of learning and growing.
I agree. Enlightenment is crucial because it helps us see things from new perspectives and improves our abilities, whether it's in sports or academics.
What about rejuvenation? I think it's super important, especially after intense games or practices.
Rejuvenation for me means recharging my mind, especially after a long study session. It's like hitting the reset button. How do you rejuvenate after a tough match?
I usually go for a run or just chill with some music. There was this time after a really exhausting tournament, I spent a whole day at the beach. It completely reset my energy and mindset. How do you rejuvenate?
I like to take breaks by solving a different kind of puzzle or reading a book. After long hours of coding, I took a walk in the park, and it really helped clear my head. What's your favorite way to rejuvenate?
I'd say drawing or playing my guitar. It takes my mind off soccer for a bit and lets me relax. What about you? Any favorite rejuvenation methods?
Sudoku or a good book. It helps me unwind and shift my focus away from numbers and code. Why do you think rejuvenation is important?
Because it helps us stay balanced. If we're always pushing and never taking time to recharge, we burn out. In sports, you need that balance to stay at your peak.
Definitely. Rejuvenation helps maintain our enthusiasm and prevents us from getting overwhelmed. It's essential for sustaining our energy and passion. Let's talk about celebration. How important do you think it is to celebrate achievements?
Super important. It's like the reward for all the hard work. After a big win, celebrating with my team feels amazing. It boosts our morale. How do you celebrate?
I usually treat myself to something small like a new book or a game. I remember getting the top score in a math competition once, and I celebrated by buying a special edition of a programming book I wanted. How do you celebrate your wins?
We usually have a team party or go out for pizza. It's more about the fun and camaraderie. Even small victories like acing a practice drill call for a little celebration.
I think celebration reinforces our achievements and motivates us to keep striving. It makes all the effort feel worthwhile.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the big wins. Celebrating the little milestones along the way keeps us engaged and excited.
I agree. It's a way to acknowledge progress and stay motivated. Plus, it's just fun.
Imagine a day without enlightenment, rejuvenation, or celebration. That'd be pretty dull, right?
Definitely. Without enlightenment, we miss out on those moments of clarity and understanding that drive us forward. It would feel like being stuck in the same place.
And without rejuvenation, we'd just be running on empty all the time. No energy, no motivation.
Exactly. We'd burn out quickly without taking time to recharge. And what about celebration?
Without celebration, there'd be no joy in our achievements. It would be like running a race, but never getting to cross the finish line.
Life would feel monotonous and uninspiring. We need all three to keep moving forward and to enjoy the journey.
Hey, Crystal, do you hear that? Oh, it's Melina again.
Melina, you always show up at the most unexpected times.
Shelly, you mentioned enlightenment is crucial, but have you considered that constant pursuit of it can lead to overthinking and analysis paralysis? Crystal, rejuvenation is vital, but focusing too much on it can make one complacent and avoidant of challenges. And about celebration, Shelly, excessive celebration can lead to a lack of humility and overshadow the hard work that goes into achievements.
Overthinking, Melina? But don't we need to understand things deeply to make better decisions?
That is important, but too much introspection can paralyze action. Sometimes simplicity and instinct are just as valuable.
Complacency from rejuvenation isn't taking breaks necessary for maintaining productivity.
Breaks are essential, but there's a fine line between resting and avoiding hard work. True rejuvenation involves facing challenges with renewed energy, not escaping them.
And about celebration, are you saying we should downplay our successes?
Not at all. Celebrate, but with a balance. Let the celebration be a reflection of your effort, not a distraction from future goals. Moderation is key.
I see what you mean, but it's about balance then, isn't it?
Precisely. It's not about eliminating these elements, but integrating them wisely into your lives. Think critically about how much you invest in each.
Thanks for the perspective, Melina. But where do you get all this insight?
That's something you'll have to discover on your own. Until next time.
Did she just disappear again? Wow, she's like a ghost.
Yeah, always so enigmatic. Her arguments are compelling, though.
Totally. She always knows exactly what to say to make us rethink things. It's kind of impressive and unsettling at the same time.
Definitely makes you wonder who she really is and why she shows up like this.
Okay, back to our discussion. I think there's something common about enlightenment, rejuvenation, and celebration.
Agree, they all contribute to personal growth in different ways. Maybe that's their shared characteristic.
Yeah, they all seem to be about improving ourselves and our experiences. Enlightenment helps us understand and grow mentally. Rejuvenation keeps us energized, and celebration gives us motivation and joy.
They each play a role in helping us become better versions of ourselves. Without enlightenment, we'd lack understanding. Without rejuvenation, we'd burn out. Without celebration, we'd miss the joy of achievements.
So, they all support our personal development. They keep us balanced and moving forward, right?
Exactly. They're crucial for fulfilling life. They ensure we're always learning, recharging, and enjoying the journey.
It's like they're the pillars of a balanced life. Without any one of them, we'd be missing a crucial element of growth and happiness.
I agree. Recognizing their importance helps us maintain a healthy, productive, and joyful life.
Alright, folks, that's it for today. Thanks for joining our chat. Keep seeking enlightenment, rejuvenating, and celebrating. See you next time.